Welcome to Creative Writing, how to find ideas to write about. In today's video, we are going to be brainstorming ideas to write about. To help us with this process, we will be using a circle map. So grab a blank sheet of paper and let's get started. Before we get started on brainstorming, let's quickly review what is creative writing. Creative writing is writing that expresses thoughts and ideas in an imaginative way. It is the art of making things up, also known as fictional writing. Specifically under the category of creative writing, there is imaginative narrative. You might be wondering, what is an imaginative narrative? An imaginative narrative is when we tell stories about an imagined world, made up people, or even places and things that do not exist. We also try to make these stories seem real, and sometimes we may even draw inspiration from real life or real events for inspiration. We want to make our audience feel like they know and care about our characters. We also want them to visualize the place and the time when our story is taking place. Now that you know all about imaginative narrative, let's get started. When you're trying to come up with ideas, it's important to consider these 4 questions. What would I like to know more about? What am I interested in? What would I like to read a book about? And what am I happy to write about? So, in order to choose topics you want to write about, you want to be interested in them. Something that makes you excited, something that you don't mind doing a lot of research on. This will help the writing process be so much more enjoyable and easier. So once you've taken a moment to think about these 4 questions, you are now ready to start your circle map. Go ahead and grab a blank sheet of paper and let's go. This is a circle map, and on the top of our circle map, you will see we have a question that we're focused on. How can I brainstorm ideas for my imaginative narrative? So on your blank sheet of paper, you're going to write that question down and you are going to draw your circle map. And once you've finished drawing your circle map, you are going to write the word ideas in the center of your circle map. This is where we're going to write down all of your ideas. I'm going to share some of the ideas I came up with. Feel free to borrow them if you would like to. These are a few ideas I came up with, so let's quickly talk about a few of them. So over here, monster coloring book. This was an idea I came up with. What if when you're coloring something in your coloring book, it comes to life? This was kind of inspired by Goosebumps. It comes to life at night and it does mysterious things in your house. So I was thinking, maybe that would be an interesting idea for a book. This is another idea over here, stuck in a video game. I was like, what happens if someone finds an old video game and they start playing it and somehow they end up stuck in the video game? What would happen? So this might be a cool idea or a cool topic to write a book on. Another idea I came up with was School of the Future. What would the school of the future look like? What would it feel like? What would the kids be like? What would education look like then? So I was thinking this might be an interesting idea to explore and maybe even write a book on. Let's take a look at one last idea. What about if you meet a new friend and your new friend is mysterious and you feel like they're keeping this big mysterious secret from you, or they might be from another planet? That might be an interesting idea to write a book on. Feel free to borrow any of these ideas if you like them. So to sum up this video, make sure that you make your circle map, you write down all of your ideas, and then we will continue working on this tomorrow where we choose an idea and you'll create a brand new circle map. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for my next video on choosing an idea. Happy writing!